Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about areas. So this is also one of the very important topic in JEE Mains and advanced point of view. So in the JEE Mains point of view, we can minimum expecting one question from the areas. So all of you please concentrate areas and the definite integrals and limit of summation and indefinite integrals. So let us now about areas. Okay, in generally we have to know that at the beginning class f of x is a continuous function in the interval. F of x is a continuous function in the interval, a closed interval a comma b. Okay, after that the definite integral integral a to b f of x dx, the integral f of x, the integral a to b f of x dx is geometrically represents the area of the curve. The geometrically represents the area bounded by y equal to f of x, the area bounded by the curve y equal to f of x and the x-axis, and the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. This is the definite integral integral a to b f of x dx. Okay, the definite integral a to b f of x defined geometrically represents the area bounded by the curve y equal to f of x above the x-axis and the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. That means, suppose here this is the curve y equal to f of x. Suppose if you are taking the y equal to f of x is the curve. Suppose this is the line x equal to a, this is the line x equal to b, this is the x-axis. Therefore the required area is this one. How to write this one? Integral a to b f of x dx. Suppose we have to know that, all of you listen here, we have to know the area of the straight line. All of you listen here, the area of the straight line formed by the line with the coordinate axis. The area of the line, this is the line, intersect the x-axis at 2, 0. This is the origin, this is the 0, 1. So we have to know that of base into height. What is the base is 2, height is the 1. Therefore now we can write the area of the triangle, that is of base is the 2, height is the 1. We can write this is the area is the 1. Okay, of base into height, the base will be the 2, height will be the 1, 2 cancel, then it will be the 1 is the area. How to find the area of the triangle formed by the line x by 2 plus y by 1 equal to 1 with the coordinate axis is, we have to know that method, the area of the triangle. Now we can write the geometrically about the definite integral. How to write this one? just you can take y equals to, how to write this one? 1 minus of x minus 2. Okay, 1 minus of x minus 2. This is sent into the other side. Y equal to 1 minus of x minus 2. This is now, this is the x equal to 0. This is the line x equal to 2. This is the x-axis. This line bounded by the lines x equal to 0 and x equal to 2 and the x-axis. X equal to 0 and x equal, this line bounded by the lines x equal to 0 and x equal to 2, then x-axis, above x-axis. Now this means what are the boundaries? X equal to 0 and x equal to 2. The required area equals to, we are taking the limits are 0 to, these are the boundaries, 0 to 2. Therefore y dx, that means f of x dx. Y means f of x. Y is the f of x. Therefore, now we can write this is 0 to 2. When we can observing here, the limits are x equal to 0 and x equal to 2. The function in the x, 1 minus of x by 2 into dx. Now we can write the integral 1 is the x. The integral 1 into dx is the dx. What is the integral of x square? That is the x square. What is the x is? X square by 4 up to limit 0 to 2. Okay. How to write? Integral of 1 is the x. This is x square by 2. 2 into 2 is the 4. Now we can apply the limits here. This is the 2. Okay. Minus 2 square is the 4 by 4 is the, okay. X is the 2. 2 square is the 4. 4 by 4 is the 1. Minus of 0 minus 0. This can be 2 minus 1 is the 1. Is it clear or not? 2 minus 1 is the 1. So, how can you get? This is also 1. By using the straight lines, half modulus of AB. We have to know that the area of the triangle is half modulus of AB. AB is the 2 1 are 2. Therefore, we got 1. This is the using the definite integral method. Integral 0 to a y dx. That's why I explained in the first class that definite integral is the numerical value. That numerical value is the area bounded by the curve y equal to f of x and above the x-axis and between the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. You can write geometrically like this. Therefore, that is denoted by integral of a to b f of x dx. Okay? Right. Generally, we have to know that this is the equation of the circle. The area of the circle, the coordinate axis. This is the circle. Here when we are taking y equal to 0, this is plus or minus 2, 2 comma 0 this one. This is minus 2 comma 0. When we are taking the x is 0, 0 comma 2, 0 comma minus 2. We have to know that in generally the area of the circle is pi r square. Generally pi r square. Pi into r square is here 4. 4 pi is the required answer. Pi r square. Pi r square. R square is the 4. This is the equation of, this is the area of the circle. Now we have to find applying the definite integral. First we have to find the area of the first quadrant. This is the y-axis. This is the y-axis. That means x equal to 0. This is the line. This is the line x equal to 2. Now we have to take the above x-axis. This is the above x-axis. This is the curve. This is the curve. This is the above x-axis means y minus 0. Therefore, now the curve bounded by x equal to 0 and x equal to 2 above x-axis. Now, how to find the area? That is, we taken y square equal to 4 minus x square, y equal to root of. Therefore, when you can taken the area is, you have to find the first quadrant area. How to find? This is right now 0 to 2. The limits are 0 to 2. In between 0 to 2, we got 4 can be written as 2 square minus x square into dx. We can write y dx. When we can take the limits are 0 to 2 and the function when the limits are x, differential variable x, and this is also in x. Now this is the formula. We know that x by 2. What is the a square minus x square? A square minus x square is the form integral a square minus x square dx is the formula x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a. This is the formula. Now we can write here, this is a square x by 2 is there x by 2 root of a square minus x square is 4 minus x square plus a square by 2, a square is the 4 by 2 sine inverse of x by a, that is x by 2. The limits are 0 to 2. All of you listen here. First you can apply the substituting the upper limit. 2 by 2 is the 1. 2 by 2 is the 1. This is the 4 square is the 0. Undoubtedly we got 0. Now this is 1 by 2. All of you listen here. 2 by 2. Put x equal to 2. 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is the 1. 1 is the value of sine 90. Sine inverse sine cancel. This is the 2 into 2 1 2 2 2 into pi by 2. So 2 1 2 2 1 2 by 2 is the 1. 1 is the value of sine 90. Sine inverse sine cancel pi by 2. Therefore, now we can apply when you will come the lower limit. When you will come to the lower limit, between takes 0. 0 into this value 0. 0 by 2 0. 0 is the value of sine 0. So therefore we got the pi. The area of the first quadrant is the pi. The area of the first quadrant is pi. Now similarly we can find these quadrants. The required area equal to 4 times of pi. 4 times of pi. This is the, is it clear? 4 times of pi. How to write this is 4 pi is the required answer. 4 pi is the required answer. So in generally we know that 4 pi. So this is the method to find the definite integral. That means, what is the definite integral means? This is the area of the given curve bounded by the x equal to a and x equal to b and the above x-axis. Okay. Now let's know the determination of the areas. The first one is f of x is greater than or equal to 0. That means completely lies in the above x-axis. This is the positive. Therefore, above x-axis are always positive. Therefore, in this case, the area of the curve bounded by the x equal to a and x equal to b and the above x-axis is, we can write simply a to b f of x dx. These all areas. Suppose is there f of x. This is the a, this is the b, this is x-axis. The curve is bounded by the lines x equal to a, x equal to b and the x-axis. Here also the curve is this one, y equal to f of x. This is x equal to a, this is x equal to b, this is x-axis. This area is also integral a to b f of x dx. Here also this is the line x equal to a, this is the line x equal to b, this is x-axis. This complete areas How can you write this here? Integral, simply you can find the integral a to b f of x dx. This is the integral a to b f of x dx. Right. If f of x is less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to a comma b, then the area of the region bounded by the y equals to f of x and the x-axis and the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. Here we can write, suppose this is completely below the x-axis. Therefore, here also, these are all you can write, these are all graphs, these are all you can write here, the integral a to b. This is the below x-axis. This is can be written as integral a to b minus f of x dx, or integral a to b f of x dx, or the modulus of integral a to b f of x dx. Why we can put modulus? The area is always positive. The integral a to b f of x dx, or this is must be got minus, modulus of minus will be plus. With clear, in this case undoubtedly we got the f of x is negative, minus of minus plus. Or you can write integral modulus of a to b f of x dx. Okay. Now third one. The third one is the f of x is a continuous function in the interval a comma b. The f of x is a continuous function in the interval a comma b. The f of x is a continuous function in the interval a comma b, and f of x is less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to a comma c, is greater than or equal to a comma c, and f of x is less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to c to b. For all x belongs to c to b. First we are taking a to c and after then c to b. Therefore, here a less than c less than b. A is lies between a less than c less than b. Then the area of the region bounded by the curve y equal to f of x. First, the f of x is a continuous function in the interval a to b. Now here a less than c less than b. Then the area of the region, all of you listen here. Suppose if you are taking the a, this one, this is the b, this is the c. Suppose the curve like this. This is the c. The curve suppose like this. How to find the region? Area of the region bounded by the y equal to f of x and the x-axis and the line, this is x equal to a. These are the boundaries. This is x equal to b. Now we can write this area are equal. How to write this one? The area is the required area. The required area we can write integral a to c. First you can write the required area integral a to b f of x dx. How to write this is integral a to c. The required area we can write integral a to c. A to c is the positive f of x dx, plus the area is the here below x axis minus c to b f of x dx. After that we can write this is integral a to c f of x dx. Integral a to b f of x dx. Undoubtedly you can write modulus of integral c to b f of x dx. Okay. Suppose this is the third one. Suppose we are taking the graph x equal to sin x, y equal to sin x. Find the area of the region y equal to sin x, where x is belongs to 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. All of you listen here. We have to know that this is the 0, this is the pi, this is the 2 pi. We have to know that the value of sin 91, sin 3 pi by 2 is the minus 1. This is the 1, this is the minus 1. Sin 0, 0. Sin 91, sin 3 pi by 2, 270 is the minus 1. Sin 2 pi 0. So how can you expect here? Therefore, these two are having the same areas. Suppose we got this area, undoubtedly you can write twice. Sir, no. Suppose if you got here the area 2, undoubtedly this is also 2. 2 plus 2 is the 4. That is the one method. Okay, and one method is we have to find the area between 0 to pi sin x. Then twice into. You can write here this is the twice into 0 to pi sin x. What is the integral of sin x is? Minus of cos x 0 to pi. That is minus 2 into cos pi minus 1 cos 0 1. This is the 4. This is the one method. And another method we can write here. We have to find the area separately 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So R we can write the required area is 0 to pi sin x dx plus, in this case this is the below x axis. We can take here the minus of sin x dx. We have to know that third quadrant pi to 2 pi means third quadrant and fourth quadrant sign is negative. That's why you can take here that is the minus sin x. Therefore the integral of sin x we know that minus of cos x. The limits are 0 to pi. You can write minus the integral of sin x is minus of cos x. Minus minus plus. The limits are pi to 2 pi. Therefore we can write the cos pi minus cos 0 plus cos of 2 pi minus cos pi. Therefore we have to know that the value of cos pi is the minus 1, cos 0 also 1. Here the value of cos 2 pi is 1, cos pi is the minus 1, minus of minus plus 1. Therefore this is the 2 plus 2, that is 4. Already I discussed it. When you can find this region, then twice into this one we got the answer. Or you can take this also, 0 to pi sin x dx, pi to 2 pi minus sin x dx. Therefore what is the required area is 4. The required area is the 4. Okay. Now the fourth one here, this is the line x equal to a. This is y equal x equal to b. Now this is the curve here y equal to f of x. This is the y equal to f of x. Therefore here the y equal to f of x bounded by the x equal to a and the x equal to b and the x axis. How to find these areas? These areas you can write the integral a to b f of x dx. You have to don't find directly. When the limits are given, that we can write first integral a to c1 f of x dx plus this is the minus. You can write minus or modulus of. You can write minus is okay. When you can write minus, that is enough. But you can confuse that you can put below modulus of integral c1 to c2 f of x dx. Okay, after that you can write this is in the positive region, integral c2 to c3 f of x dx. Since the area is always positive, that's why we are taking this. Now we can write this is integral of c3 to the integral of c3 to b modulus of below x-axis is there. When you can below x-axis, we can put modulus. That means area is always positive. Okay. When you can directly write plus c1 c2 to f of x dx, undoubtedly you got the answer is wrong, because this area, sum of these areas. So first this part area, after that this part area, and this part area. Therefore here the sum of the all regions, that is the required area, integral a to b f of x dx. Therefore first you have to find this area. This is below x-axis. That's why you can put modulus. Always the area is always positive. Therefore this is also negative. c3 to b f of x dx. Okay. This is the area. Okay. Right. Now for fifth one, f of x and g of x. F of x and g of x are the two continuous functions in the interval a comma b, and f of x is greater than or equal to g of x. That is, for all x belongs to a comma b. F of x and g of x are the continuous functions in the interval ab, and f of x is a greater than or equal to g of x. Then the area of the f of x is bounded by the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. Okay, how to write this one? The area of the, all of you listen here. Suppose f of x is, we can take the function is this one. This is another function. This is the first function is the f of x, second function is the g of x. These two curves are bounded by here. This is the area. Okay. Suppose these two are, suppose one of them is there here, other one is there here. This is the f of x, this is the f of a, this is the a, this is the b, this is the b. This is the f of x, this is the g of x. Okay, now the third one is both are below x-axis. This is b, this is a, this is f of x, this is g of x, this is the f of x, this is the g of x. So the f of x is here, f of x is greater than g of x. Here f of x is greater than g of x. Here also the f of x is greater than g of x. So these, how to find this area? So when the function f of x is greater than or equal to g of x, undoubtedly the area we can write. How to write this area? The area we can write integral a to b f of x minus g of x dx. This is the form. How to write? The integral of, this is the a, this is the b. Upper curve minus lower curve. UC by LC. Upper curve minus lower curve. This is the a, integral a to b f of x minus g of x. This is the above, this is the below. This is the above, this is the below. Okay. And here also the f of x minus g of x. Is it clear? How to write this one? Upper curve minus lower curve. This is the region. When the angle between the two curves, between the limits, between the x equal to a and x equal to b, this is to find the integral a to b f of x minus g of x. So in generally we have to don't know particular formula in the geometrically, okay, the area between the two curves, but we can apply the definite integral. You have to find the any curve. Suppose here this is the curve f of x, this is the g of x, two curves are there. Okay, then you can write here how to find the area. This one, integral a to b f of x minus g of x dx. This is the fifth one. Okay. Now sixth one here. This is the x equal to a. This is the x equal to b. This is the x equal to c. Here this is the f of x, this is the g of x, this is the f of x. When we are taking the a, this is c, this is b. All of you simple observe here. In the region of a to c, the f of x is greater than g of x. F of x and g of x, f of x and g of x are the two continuous functions in the interval a and b. F of x and g of x is the two continuous functions in the interval a to b, and c belongs to ab. C belongs to ab. Therefore, f of x is greater than g of x in the interval a to c, and f of x is less than, here f of x is the less than, g of x is the greater than. When the f of x is greater than g of x, for all x is belongs to c to b, then the area bounded by the curves, how to write this one? Integral a to c f of x minus g of x. Integral c to b. Integral you have to take c to b. This is g of x. This is the f of x. This is the g of x minus f of x. Upper curve minus lower curve. That is the area. G of x minus f of x. Got it? What is the integral a to b? This is our required area. When the f of x is greater than g of x, you can write a to c f of x minus g of x. And the integral c to b g of x minus f of x. This is our required area. Okay. This is the first one. Suppose both are in the below. Both are in the below. Suppose here the diagram is there here. This is the x equal to a. This is x equal to c. This is x equal to b. This is a. This is c. This is b. We can like this side. Therefore, this is the f of x curve. This is g of x. This is the curve g of x. This is the f of x. Similarly, you can like this. How to write this one? F of x minus g of x a to c. And c to b is the g of x minus f of x. Okay. Suppose both are below. Suppose both are below. Both are below. How to write this one? Both are below. When they are below, this is the f of x. This is the g of x. Is it clear? Above is the f of x. This is also f of x. This is the g of x. How to write this one? This is a, this is c, this is the same. F of x minus g of x dx. C to be g of x minus f of x dx. This is our simple observation. Okay. Suppose they are the f of x and g of x. They are like this. Suppose like this. This is the f of x. This is the g of x. Just you can draw the point of intersection. This is a. This is b. How to write that? The integral a to b f of x minus of f of x minus g of x dx. Okay, that is the f of x minus g of x dx. Is it clear or not? Directly is there a to b. This is a, this is b. You can write integral a to b f of x minus, this is the graph g of x. F of x is an above. F of x minus g of x into dx. F of x minus g of x into dx. Right. Similarly, here we can take in the only limits are x equal to a and x equal to b. Suppose, all of you listen here. The boundaries we are taking x equal to a and x equal to b. Suppose the limits are there d. This is the c. This is the c. This is the d. This is the parallel to the x-axis. This is called y equal to c. This is called y equal to d. Suppose the curve is there like this. This is the curve x equal to g of y. X equal to g of y. X equal to, is it clear? G of y. Therefore, undoubtedly here the images are all positive. When we are taking the y coordinates, the x are positive. Okay. Therefore, how to write this one? The area is, you can write integral c to d g of y dy. Limits are y. This is d. The limits are y equal to c, y equal to d, and also the expression in terms of y. In terms of y. Suppose if you are taking here, this is the first one, and also we are taking the next one is, suppose like this. This is y equal to c. This is some y equal to d. This is the y-axis, but graph is like this. Suppose, how to write this one? This is on the negative, the images of the, here when we are taking x equal to g of y. Is it clear or not? The value of x must be negative. The value of x must be negative. Therefore, how to write this one? This is, you can write the area. When you can doubtful, undoubtedly you can put modulus. The area is the c to d. This is the right hand side is positive, left hand side curve is the negative. This is the left hand curve. Therefore, how can you write this is minus of g of y dy. This is also, you can write c to d, integral c to d, the integral c to d g of y dy. Integral g of y dy. Okay. Suppose the another curve is like this. This is the C1. This is the D1. This is the D2. When we are taking a C1, therefore all of you listen here. This is the C1. All of you listen here. This is the C1. This is the C1. That means y equal to C1. This is y equals to D1. This is y equal to D2. These are all All of you observe here. These are all right hand side. That means these are all positive. This will be negative. How can you write this is C1 to D1 is positive. D1 to C1 to D1 is a positive, and the D1 to D2 is the negative. You can write here the C1. How to write this one? The integral C1 to D1 g of y dy. But you can put modulus. This is a negative. Okay, this is the negative. X are negative. Therefore, all x are images are negative. Therefore, how can you write? This is the d1 to d2 g of y dy. So, if you are confusing it, undoubtedly each area you can put in the modulus. Here the images are x are negative in this region. In this region x are negative. Is it clear? When you can take g of y equal to x, g of y equal to x, those are the x are the images. Is it clear or not? When we are taking the values of y, the x we got the negative. That's why in this region negative region, this is the positive. That's why you can write the area is always modulus. Modulus of d1 to d2 g of y dy. Okay. And another one. Here this is the, all of you listen here. So here this is the d, y equal to d. This is suppose y equal to c. Y equal to c. Therefore, the first function is like this. The second function is like this. This is the function f of y. This is the function. This is the function f of y. This is the function g of y. So here we know that this is the x-axis. Therefore, all of you here you can observe the f of y is the right hand side. This is the left hand side. How to write this one? The integral c to d, the required area. Integral c to d f of y minus of, this is f of y minus of g of y. So this is our required area. So y equal to c, y equal to d. The expression also in terms of y. In terms of y, that means here the x equal to f of y, here x equal to g of y means x equal to some y square. Is it clear or not? Suppose x equal to some 2y square like this. Therefore, that's why you can write integral c to d f of y minus g of y. So, if you are confused which function is the first one, undoubtedly you can put modulus. The area is always positive. Okay, this is the concept about the areas, how to draw the diagrams. Okay, just you can once again practice them. Okay, thoroughly. So tomorrow, that means tomorrow class onwards, I will explain the sums. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you all.